We're here, this is Reviewer Magazine, and I'm here with the Excuses for Skipping band, Excuses for Skipping from the Bay Area. And this is take two, by the way, folks. My little handy-cam, pocket-held cam recorder here was malfunctioning here a minute ago, so the girls are being very patient with me and letting me go a second time. We're going to start on the left now with the name, rank, and serial number.
Hi, number 11311705. My name is Linda Moody.
Commander Moody.
And I am the skipper.
Captain.
Captain Moody, captain of the ship.
And yes, I'm the captain of the United Nation of the band. And I will be playing guitar and singing tonight at the beat bar.
You're the lead vocalist? Lead guitarist?
Yes, sir.
You're like the Joe Perry of the band?
I don't know who
bass?
Joe Perry is, but...
Steve Perry, you mean.
Steve Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Steve Perry, yes.
Those guys.
I am totally Steve Perry.
Joe Perry is the guitar player from Aerosmith.
Well, you got the legs for it. and this is Wendy.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Wendy. And Wendy plays bass, right? And?
Tammy, lead guitar.
Lead guitar. You have two lead guitarists? You guys like...
Oh, I play rhythm guitar.
Oh, rhythm, okay.
We kind of trade, but Tammy's really the sound. She's the sight and the sound of the band. Excuses for skipping.
Okay. And?
And I play the mandolin.
You're not drums?
No drums in this band.
Okay.
She plays the mandolin on her shin, but she also plays drums at the same time. That's amazing. She has many talents.
And you guys are on your way to South by Southwest, but you hail from different parts of the country. And right now you're in the Bay Area, beautiful San Francisco Bay Area of California.
San Francisco band, yes.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from New York originally, but I've been in San Francisco, I think, for long enough to say that I am a San Franciscan now.
Long Island, New York. You don't have the Long Island accent.
Well, I can put it on if you want me to put it on.
I do. Let me hear it.
Give her a couple beers.
All right, I'm from
drink
Long
up.
Island, and we were all playing in bands, but I lost my accent a long time ago when I moved out of that place. Had to get out of that place.
Well, damn, it sure does come back on command, huh? And you look like an Orange County girl, like you should be on the beach or down by the pier in Huntington.
Not an Orange County girl.
No? Okay.
Covina girl, I guess.
Covina. Cool.
Yeah, they're tougher in Covinas.
Yeah.
They're tough all over Orange County, that's why I had her figured. But,
I'm from Massachusetts.
Nice. And Boston area or
No,
where?
North Adams, way up in the sticks.
Okay. And?
I'm from San Jose Bay area,
Yeah.
born and raised.
That place is awesome. I've been there like 2 times, and both times I was in the Bay Area. The weather was great, and it was just an incredibly beautiful place. But it's expensive. Do you guys get a lot of good paying gigs up there? Where's your favorite place to play up in the Bay Area?
There's a couple.
I like the Knockout.
Knockout's one of our new favorite places.
Knockout? Is that in San Francisco proper, in the city?
It's in the Mission.
In the Mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cafe du Nord and Bottom of the Hill have like the best sound though, for sure.
Cafe du Nord?
Yeah. And Bottom of the Hill.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've heard about both those places.
Cafe du Nord and the Hemlock.
Yeah, the Hemlock too. Yeah.
And what's the scene like up there? I mean, do you have to like really, fight for gigs, or do you guys have a lot of shows coming to you right now, or?
She's the business lady of the band.
We want you down here in San Diego, so if it's like too much of a hassle for you up there, you should come down to San Diego. And
I don't know that it's a hassle. I definitely want to play San Diego more often.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah, I want to get out of San Francisco a little bit more. We've kind of circulated there. I've been in the band for 3 years, and we've just kind of stayed there, so we're trying to branch out a little bit more now.
You've been in this band for 3 years? Okay.
This San Francisco, I think, is having a whole just renaissance of like really good bands. I think every time I go out and I play, the other bands that are playing are always really, really great. So I feel like it's just like blooming right now. Tons and tons of really great music coming out of San Francisco right now.
Now, I know we're getting kind of off point. This is supposed to be all about the band and your music and stuff, but how's like the housing market up there right now?
Expensive.
I mean, has it started to go, things are coming down here in San Diego, but the rents are still high. Is everything still high in San Diego? I mean, San Francisco?
It's pretty high. I mean, I'm pretty lucky. I've lived in the same place for like 13 years, so.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty good.
So you saw the whole change. I mean, I remember back in the late 90s when I was really getting rolling with Reviewer Magazine. A lot of bands were in the Bay Area. A lot of bands came from San Diego, went to the Bay Area, but then they all migrated to Portland because it was like too expensive all of a sudden. All at once, boom! It just happened all at once, huh?
It's hard to get a job in Portland though, so it's like you can be a musician in Portland, but you're gonna work at a coffee shop probably.
That you're gonna get paid a decent wage.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's now, but I mean, 10 years ago, in 1998, people were leaving the Bay Area because they were having this huge, housing boom there. And that was before the rest of the country. That was when everyone just started coming into money, and because of the Silicon Valley,
Yeah, but
and
that
wanting
wasn't
to buy,
until the
buy, buy.
mid-90s, like early 90s, like 1990, things were, I remember my first apartment, I paid $300.
You were in SF in 1990?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I
It was like the Bowery back then, huh? It was like...
yes, we wore little fedoras and
I
stuff.
know. Yeah, we like
Hey, Mike.
went around and
But
rode horses
musically, I
through
think
the street.
it's just things have really happened there. Like in the 90s, everybody was making noises, like really, you'd have all these shows of just people making noises with whatever kind of machines they could make, just noises. And then I think about in the late 90s, people started making pop music out of it, and now just the noise pop scene is just, now noise pop is just sort of like blown to some other world, but I think there's so many good bands that have come out of just making pop music out of all the different like creative noises that people have started making, like out of all kinds of different things, like whatever. Like we play sheet metal and bike frames in our band, and just to incorporate like different types of sounds into our pop songs.
Huh. So would you say your biggest influence is like noise
I like
punk
Crash
or
Worship.
Crash Worship? Okay. Well, what's your favorite influence, Wendy?
Talking Heads and Gang of Four and The Cure, probably, I think.
The
And?
Clash.
The Clash. And?
Kim Deal, baby.
Who?
Kim Deal.
Okay.
Anything Kim Deal.
Well, what's it like being a four-girl band? You're four attractive young women, and you're traveling to South by Southwest. Do you like to use those paper toilet seats that I asked you before on the road, or is that a hassle for you? 4 times?
4 of them at once.
4 of them at once.
Yeah, God bless the recycling.
Public
I
public
use
bathrooms
okay.
are like the worst, aren't they? When you're on tour, how do you handle that? That would just
We're
kill.
hippies, man. We don't care.
You're in a band. I mean, well, you got to be tough. You got to be able to handle it.
It's kind of like
I'm
getting a vaccine, kind of. Like once you go into a public bathroom or you ride the 14 mission bus, you have a vaccine.
Right.
Nothing can stop us now.
Right.
We can't get the flu. We don't need a flu shot.
You've been exposed to it, and you've got the antibodies
Yeah, exactly. So we just look at it as a positive thing.
I now
Makes you
realize
tougher.
why bands look like they just rolled out of bed when they're touring through the city. Like you're getting changed in the van.
now. You realize that now, Wendy?
Yeah.
Rubbing deodorant
I
all
know.
over each other.
This is only my second tour. I'm like kind
Okay.
of the newbie.
Like the babe in the woods here.
Yeah.
Do they tell you what to watch out for? They're all, well, you got to watch out for this type of guy in the bar that comes up, says he can,
It's pretty obvious usually when it's that kind of guy.
Some guy with a handheld video camera. At least I'm not buying any drinks or anything. Well, all right.
Well, I'll tell you about our album. We have an album
Please
out
do.
called Out of Work Early, and it's been out for about a year now, and we're really proud of it. But we're also really excited about, we just tracked our new album, and should be out this summer, and it's really dancey and fun, and we're going to play most of the songs from the album tonight at the Beauty Bar.
At the Beauty Bar tonight, you guys
Yeah.
go on at 10 o'clock, and
Yeah,
you'll be
we're
after
playing
the
LDR
Jeep
and the
Stroke,
Cades.
which you're touring with the
Yes.
Jeep Stroke, okay. And how many albums have you guys put out as a band?
With this band,
Yes.
we have just put out one album, our debut album, Out of Work Early, and so now we're about to complete our second album.
All right, cool. And what else? Are there any shout outs you'd like to give to anybody who's helped your band along, or anybody who's
Allison.
Allison?
Yeah,
Who's
so,
Allison?
Who's Allison?
Our original drummer. Sonya's on tour with us because Allison couldn't make it. So.
Yeah,
I
so
thought you
Sonia,
knew. I didn't recognize you from the photos on MySpace.
Yeah,
so Sonia stepped up to
I
the
didn't
plate
want to be rude or
basically.
say,
She learned all the songs in
In
about 2
literally
days.
6 practices, she had our whole set down no problem. That's how badass she is.
our drummer Allison's amazing, and unfortunately she couldn't make it on this tour. But
She got some family stuff coming up, or just some sort of?
Just started a new job.
Okay, yeah, work,
paying the
definitely.
bills.
But yeah, I definitely think Grant. Shout out for Grant and
Yes.
Piper.
And Piper, yeah.
Yeah,
Pipes
Grant's-
McGee, who did our video for Decision to Be Normal, that you can get on YouTube. You can see it on YouTube. And
Okay.
it's pretty good. She used the camera like the one you're using, like just a tiny little camera, and she edited it for hours, doing all this funny
Days.
stuff.
I love the
For days,
informalness of the
days.
handheld, yeah.
Yeah, so she's really talented. So her name is Piper, and Grant with Cano.
What's the name of her website? Is
Intermission.
Intermission is her
Print
website?
Factor.
The Print Factor.
The Print Factor,
.com.
okay.
Yeah, that's where you can find her work.